of the adventure. We anchored at a little tiny cove at like 3 a.m. Losing my voice. My ears hurt. My arms hurt. The adventure has begun. Actually, it's quite beautiful. We couldn't see any of these homes last night. All we could see was major lights coming off of this industrial park. This was a big company called Omega Protein. That's where they have their fishing vessels that come in and out. And we were anchored at a place called Fleeton Bay right there on the map. And that's very near Reedville, Virginia. And actually we already have a nice breeze this morning. So last night it was no breeze whatsoever. And it looks like we also have a neighbor who joined us. Looks like our anchor is held. Looks like it's going to be quite a nice day. We've got good breeze. We've got another, I want to say 10 hours to go to Hampton, Virginia. Yesterday we did about 13 hours, something like that, 14 hours. And it was actually a great sail yesterday. A little light on the breeze, but we had a beam reach the entire sail down. I didn't even have to tack once. Today I think it's going to be a little different with the wind direction. But let me show you a couple things I was working on last night. First of all, so the catastrophe with the jib sheet hitting the propeller yesterday.
There in like 25 minutes.
I was able to salvage the lines, the sheet that we had to cut in half, and I'm actually using that as our bridle. So I used it last night in a pinch. Let me show you what a bridle is. So when you anchor, you go ahead and tie on a hook type sort to the anchor chain. That way all of the pressure is not, all that pressure is not coming up against your windlass, and you're actually cleated off. So I've got the lines here, and then you're cleated off to the cleat, rather than all the pressure coming to the, the windlass. So I did that method and it worked well, and our anchor has definitely stayed. Like I said, it's only like 9 or 10 feet of water. Here's where we are on the chart. It says 8.9 feet in this little cove where we're anchored. Now this will give me a good opportunity to show you the navigation system I have. So I do not have a chart plotter. Chart plotter I looked into would be another $700, $800 at least to get the device itself, the hardware, and then the maps and the charts would be another like $400. So what I'm doing is I used a tablet. This is a Samsung Galaxy Tab A. Here's the information, model number SMT580, and it does have internal GPS. Now a lot of people think you have to have the cellular capable tablets. This is not the case. You don't have to go out and get an iPad like this that has the cellular package, which is going to be upward toward $500. No, what I did was I bought this Samsung. It is a little over $200, and I found that it works great so far. Obviously you want to look at the specifications beforehand, because some of this stuff is confusing as whether or not it has internal GPS. I look at the specifications on this website. It says location, GPS, and GLONASS. We're good to go. A lot of tablets do not have GPS services, and they use what's called Wi-Fi enabled location service, which you have to be on Wi-Fi to get GPS. You don't want that, obviously. You want one that has internal GPS capabilities. You want to do your research and homework beforehand. For example, the Tab A, that's an 8-inch, screen from Samsung does not have GPS capabilities. It only has Wi-Fi GPS. Now that's the hardware piece of it. Now let's talk about the software. The software I'm using is Navionics. It's something you can download as easy as downloading any app. You go, it's a free app. Now, for example, in the U.S. waters, you're going to get free charts. It's NOAA charts, and they're free. You can see that I actually did not purchase Navionics charts for this location, so you're not really going to see anything. But I did download the government charts for this location, so you see that you get all what you need, the depths, the markers, everything. I've gone ahead and made my route for the day. So I'm going down here, we're going down here, get back out into the Chesapeake Bay. We're going to continue south, going all the way down to Hampton, get to the channel down here. And I've done this beforehand just to show you, but you'll see here it's right at about 57 nautical miles. This is predicting about 9 hours and 32 minutes of travel time. Now that's based on what I've put as my boat settings, which is a 6 knot speed for the boat. And along the way, obviously, you're going to have all what you need to see, which is here's a lighthouse, here's our channel markers, and this thing is great about showing you exactly where you are on the map as you go. Now, if you are going outside the U.S. and you want to have the charts and you want to purchase, it's $59 for a year-long subscription, and you have access to that area. So they sell these in regions. So I purchased the Caribbean South America region, and you'll see here, let's say for example we're going to Nassau, right? So we zoom down to Nassau, and right now I've still got it on the U.S. I've got it on the U.S. government charts, and you see nothing. There's really nothing going on there. You got Paradise Island and Nassau, but I come over here and I go into my subscription of Navionics for that location. Now you see everything. You see your depth, your channel markers, you even see marinas. You can click on the map, what that marina is, Bay Street Marina, and all kinds of different information you have by putting your cursor on that. Number 5 gives you more detailed info. So that's what I use for the cheapest and I think best method of navigation if you're not going to go on with the chart plotter. I have a secondary program on my phone. Show you my phone here. I have Navionics right there. My point is I have it on my phone and on this for a backup plan, right? I've also got it on a third device as a third backup plan. Because you don't want to be without charts. I do have some paper charts. I have the Bahamas Explorer charts and a few other things. Now the great thing about my phone is it's actually water resistant, as a lot of the phones nowadays are becoming. So I can use this thing in the rain. I can have it out in the cockpit. You know, I do that most of the time when it's raining. I use my phone and not the tablet. Now for the tablet, I do have a waterproof sleeve that I can use for that. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what I use for my navigation system. Now, before you go, you obviously need to download the charts. So that's easy. I will show you how to do that because actually I'm on Wi-Fi right now tethered to my phone, and let's say I want to go back to government charts because I want to do something in the US over here, and I want to download this bay here near Miami. So I'm going to go to my menu, I'm going to go to download map, and then it gives us a little square that we can adjust the size on, right? And I want to get that square, and I want to hit download, and you'll see here it takes just a few seconds. Done. Now I've downloaded that area and I'm good to go for offline use. That's how it works. So let's get back to the sailing. Norfolk, Virginia. We have a huge wave coming our way from this tanker ship, but our 2 days of the shakedown cruise are coming to an end. Oh, hold on one second. Big waves, big waves. Okay, we're pumped up. We're exhausted, but we're very pumped up. We just saw our first dolphin of the trip here in the bay. I don't know exactly what body of water this is, but right here as we enter the Norfolk area, we're gonna head to Hampton, Virginia for the night to the marina, where we're gonna meet up with our Salty Dog Rally comrades and get ready for this flotilla that's gonna leave on Saturday. So super pumped up. We are exhausted from last night, but we're kind of getting our second wind here. Spencer's done a great job navigating all day. We actually kept the motor going because we needed to get here on a timeline. So we ended up going straight into the wind the whole day. So kind of tough, but we're here now, getting closer. Join us next episode where we meet up with the Salty Dog Rally and get a lesson in how to track weather. We then explore the many bridges along the famous Intercoastal Waterway.